Hey everybody, this is your boy, Legendmuyui. I'm back for another playthrough of Shadowrun Returns. Let's just hop back into it. Don't want to go over too much, just want to enjoy this about 30 minutes time of entertainment. So when we ended, we came back to the reunion, we rescued Coyote, and they were having talks about her arm being really messed up and she was going to get a cyber arm. So we're going to go explore. I got a feeling this is going to be mostly talking throughout this one and me just commenting on things of the game's aesthetics and the atmosphere this world just paints. I'm not going to try to read this because I read it last time, and once again I don't want to be cut off, even though I think I could have gotten through this with this load time here. But it looks like a nice little spot to sit and chill and have something to eat. Table's too small though. Okay, so we was here, Paco, they carried I guess Coyote away, and this is Mrs. Kubota. She just gave me the once and for all welcome now that I've saved one of her bartenders. And this is a weird orc girl and some... Okay, that's Paco. Mrs. Kubota. See if she says anything other. House, may I be of your service? Is Mr. Dahlia here tonight? Yes, Mr. Dahlia is in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I'm a former runner. Now I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Dahlia, you may wish to speak to Van Gras. He is often stage side. Van Gras is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll get going. So Van Gras is anyone that I can, anything that I've picked up during my travels, I can unload off on him so that he can give me some cash for it, kind of like a pawning. Okay, this lady looks like the cover art of the game. She's just dark skin and no hair. All right, drinks just there. Another round. Another round. So what did she say? Oh, they must be talking about Mrs. Kubota when Coyote came in. All right, let's hit up the back. Too happy for me. That's a cool little table with some holographs. Still image though. It's kind of weird. I don't know what NERPs stand for. So if anyone knows, inform me. This is Van Gras. Van Gras is busy talking in his comlink, checking his head-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Gras. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kubota said you're a fixer. I do street work. Got anything for me? He still hasn't looked at you. He's got a mile. He's going mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Not important. Talk to you later. Oh, hey guy, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Yeah, like I said, a fence. And I got nothing to unload right now, so I'm gonna continue on my way. Paco's still following me. Looking for a date? Oh, I got here it is. I'm game. If only it was that easy. My experiences when I was single, was not dating, was nowhere near that easy. Another beer. Every time that I would ask, I'd get shot down. A lot of people say shoot your shot. I got tired of shooting. When is your shift over? Is he... Must be talking to the dancer. He's a troll. Got a white beard going on. I like white hair. Kind of portrays wisdom. The hulking... Mr. Cluey. The hulking troll bouncer is in the immaculate suit, stands as impassive as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when he approaches. Evening. I see Coyote's back. Looking only a little worse for wear. You wouldn't have anything. We have you to thank for that. The having her back part, yes. You have my gratitude. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing someone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You feel protective of the people here. Gets it's your job to care. Excuse me. You're just a big old sheepdog, aren't you? You feel protective of the people. That's me. I'm not gonna insult somebody to give them a compliment. It's kind of weird. Anyway, immensely towards anyone who walks through that door, be the employee or patron, unless they mean ill will, of course. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Haven't minded so far. You hear anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. You know where I can find a fence? I think Van Gross is at the bar near the stage. Dwarf with cyber eye, can't miss him. I thought this was the stage. Okay, they must have multiple stages. Can't miss him. How long have you been working for Mrs. Kubota? I've crawled in here after I after I awoke. Mrs. Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on those hands? For a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge for. It's the blood under the fingernails. Okay, I'm be going. I don't really like blood. Catch you around. I didn't talk to Johnny Clean, so let's go talk to the janitor-looking guy who's in a clean suit for a janitor. Johnny leans on a seemingly brand new mop and surveys the crowd at the union. Hey, Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote. Where's the safe house? Thanks for the tip the other day. Mrs. Kubota said I should go see the safe house, but I don't know where that is. The piano is a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay, that must be my... Oh, Mrs. Kubota did say something about hitting a piano last time, so let's go hit it. The piano looks like it's been here since the union was built, but it doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Inspect the piano. Piano seems normal until you notice that it's very rigid. Upon further investigation, it's because the piano is bolted to the wall. A close look at the floor reveals skid marks, indicating that the piano slides to the left. Play chopsticks. GAFFC. I think that's what she told me. Let's see what happens if I play chopsticks. You're a natural. You should give up Shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed, so can't be that good. Plays. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. I was about to say I didn't do anything. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into one-stop shop experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talisman, and a full stock cyber surgery dealership. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Nothing there. Welcome. No bunks available. Okay. Yeah, some goody stuff. Okay, so this must be my stash, yeah. So that's the drugs that I procured last time. Probably gonna sell it for some money. There's Coyote's arm. That's kind of weird. I think the orange thing means that that's my mission. Let's go check this other place out. Hey. Hey, no option to speak back? What do you mean no credit? Algernon. Give me another. Oh, that's not freaky at all. Past the Algernon, past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinctive due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm. His mind wandering the far horizon of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young man, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon, half-drink. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. I'm not a magic user, so none of what he has is going to be good for me, so it's another time Algernon. Eric Merksman, he was upstairs. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Let's see what you got. There's that alley punk look. I'm not a ninja. I'm not a tourist. Salish. I think that's like the Native Americans of this game. I don't think I want to buy anything just yet. So I'm gonna come back there. And I don't do guns, and I think this is a gun guy. What's that? TB Grubsman. Theodore Buster Grubsman is a well-groomed orc dressed with precision that suggests the straight lines of military officers' uniform. His hair is cropped short, high, and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. Those are tusks? Ooh. The only other defect is this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obviously enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost executively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arcs of fire, razoring factors, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Busman Grunsman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, or even Theodore on occasions. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Not right now, thanks. I think this may be the Cyberdecker person. David Fry the second. Okay. So he's a junior? No, if he's the second, then there's... Yeah, he should be a junior. The second always indicate junior? I don't think so. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of the techno-bit storm stands a dwarf immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer or any gear I can get you? Yeah, I'm not a decker. Man, I feel bad. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me introduce Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once hot and invincible as most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to help if I can. B. Is this true that you're part of Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he is sure as heck not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. So I'm going to say yes. See you around. Alright, so let's get this party on the road. Find out what's going to happen to Coyote. Dr. Sarah Castle. That just looks nasty. And to a woman. That just grips me. Anyway. I mean, not to say that it'd be better for a man, but seeing ladies, y'all fragile, y'all nice. See horrible things happen is just bad. Just gets me like that anyway. Anyway, Dr. Sarah Castle, make it quick. I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. I'm not going to say that one. I mean, I probably would in real life, not realizing what it meant. Because sometimes I can be dense like that. Tell me about the name. I can't do that. No Sheen. You should be okay now. I think No Sheen is no sweat. If I understand my lore to Shadowrun, which I'm not all that great. I just really like it. I only read like a few novels of theirs, or books, which aren't really books. They're just multiple Shadowruns housed in one book. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, because that's me. Ouch, bad joke. Right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watch some trip vids or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Mrs. Kubota never said what kind of cyber arm she's paying for. I have questions first. Take it easy, Coyote, and we'll be here when you wake up. Yeah, no use to bombard her right now. She's seen better. Or worse. Or, nope, she's seen better, but she's worse right now. That's what I mean. Who said anything about going to sleep? Just give me something to bite on. You're a tough kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote. Let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm going to keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Fading. Okay, alright. Can't go up. Yeah, that's a cyber arm she got there. Coyote looks both better and worse than you saw her last. Than you last saw her. How do you look better and... Oh, well. She looks better, but the scar on the face, I guess. I mean, you know. Scars don't necessarily make a lady look bad. Or anyone look bad. Oh, all the gaping holes are plunged, and she's sporting a new shiny cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Oh, wait a minute. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern medicine combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. You ready for some questions? Can I talk to you for a few, Coyote, about Sam? Yeah. It's not go to the arm. It may be tense, or she just now got it. You know, I don't know how she may feel towards it. So I'm gonna get down to business. Sam Watts, what about him? Sam's dead. Holy that word. Sam? I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you like him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Not accounting for taste, Sam made some bad jokes. Did you guys jam? It sounds like, did you guys, you know, sexual relations? I don't go into that. But if he was my friend and I tolerated him, I would have probably liked his jokes. You were friends? We ran together. He saved my tail once. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna go, yeah, that's why I'm here. Got it. Then you know he was a charmer, wasn't he? I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? Did Sam have any enemies? Where did Sam live? How bad was his drinking? Let's check out everything. It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Her boyfriend's not a ginger, but she likes gingers. Why do people get with people they don't have a physical attraction to? Or is the physical attraction just something to allure them? Get us to fall for our own temptations. Anyway, if you like someone and it's their appearance that draws you to them, you want to follow that. You'll have less... Anyway. Less temptation if you actually go for what you like. Anyway. Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing them back, but good. Eventually he got loud the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinks and who knows what. And Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back and into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said Sam got loud? Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam ever have enemies? She thinks, enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his donkey kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where'd he live? On the streets, mostly. He occasionally convinced someone to let him flop on their couch, and he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one of the night bed. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't a monogamous type. He dabbled in everything: booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. Nitro is also a drug in this game. I don't know what's its equivalent in real life, but yeah, I don't like drugs. Any drugs. It wasn't always like that. But once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try to forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah. Everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, then one day he came back all better. Looked good even. Hard to imagine. All better just like that? Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Dahlia for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him how he didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run when I recover. I will. I got the gems. So why in the world would I not do that? Let's do the optional thing first, because I kind of like doing everything that's in a role-playing game. You know, so you won't have to return back, even though there are some games that I return back to quite often. This is Mr. Dahlia, my lord. Is that a woman? Gawking over a woman. Or she could be gawking over the troll. I would think so. Is this a woman? looking at a man jiggle back and forth. Hey, hey, look at me with my cigar. Or cigarette. Anyway, all kinds of horrible stuff. That's Paco, so this must be Delilah. Delilah, yeah. I'm gonna call him Mr. D. Because, Delila. Mr. D, yeah. Mr. D looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back, and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done, and on occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? You, Mr. D, yeah. What's it to you, donkey hole? Can't you see I'm busy here? You sent out to get something, we got it. Coyote sent us. We're going to conclude the business with Coyote. Yeah. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Yeah, because he turned around even though I'm not in front of him. Should have turned to the side. I guess they didn't program that well. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. It's getting stitched up. She's downstairs. Meg got her arm torn off on a job. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? The guys who got your goods. What's the difference does it make? It doesn't make a difference to me. Where are the stones? Give them all the stones. Hold back the best stones and give them the rest. Hold back the pebble with the rune on it and give them the rest. You don't want to double cross your people who pay you, so just give them everything. In an instant, the jeweler scopes. In an instant, there's a jeweler scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. Oh, that's interesting. Which ones? That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you're done. But you're late, and Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. Oh, but I'm feeling magnanimous tonight. So you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. D looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew on your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Get out of here. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Gross, follow me. Alright, Paco just ran through a guy. I want that power too, so I'm going to do it too. I didn't quite do it as well as he did. Van Gross, yep. Remember me, Van Gross? You had nothing for me last time. Turn around, do a full 180 on me. He did it. Van Gross is filling with his cyber eye while noodling his PDA. You're back, still busy. What's your story? Let's see what I can butter him up. We have some pretty stones to sell. We need a fence for stones. I can see you're a busy man. He nods. That's right, Ann. So I wouldn't bother you if I've come into possession. So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let me see these rare stones. You hear the Cerberus and Van Gross's cyber eye whirl as a magnifying lens slipped into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this stuff? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. Okay, so I got two options that are out of the norm. I can use my charisma. I thought you said you were a busy man. Did the software on that HUD appraise them? I'm going to go with the academic, because I chose it. He looks amused. Could be. We both know that the International Gemology Institute will set a price far higher than your offer. It takes... I'll take time for you to get that top union for it. Let's call it at 2,000. You got a deal. Done. Give me your cred stick. Okay, so I got 2,000. All right, that's pretty cool. And Paco stays there. I can talk to Dolly. I don't think he's gonna really say much to me though. We're done here now, Buzz. Okay, so nothing there. That's a nice little trench coat she got. Looks too clean to be a janitor, dude. You look too clean to be a janitor. Oh man, dang, it's about that time already. Anyway, all right, I wasted too much time blabbing. I'm gonna cut it here because I like to keep it, you know, within a half hour. It's about 6:30. So if this is your last piece of entertainment today, which I hope it is, I wish that you would take the remaining time of the day to actually work on yourself, do something that you like, that'll benefit you. If you are like me, who's an author, you can actually finish working on that novel story that you're working on, or you may be a musician. You want to finish working on that song. I know you may not feel like it because the day is almost gone, but there's a lot you can get done in a half hour. So take the time to do you. If you're into fitness, get your exercise in. If you're into whatever it is, take time out. Stop using so much of your time for entertainment and use it for something else. Learn how to make that video game that you always had that video game idea for. Learn how to draw, learn how to paint, learn how to sculpt. Learn about new business if you are looking into getting into your own business. Learn more about your algorithms if you are some type of streamer, probably much better than myself. Anyway, just take this time, learn your craft, make your craft better so that at the end of the day, you can have the thing that you love actually make room for you and, you know, possibly make money for you down the future. Anyway, this is your boy, Legendmuyui, signing off. Be blessed.